There's people all throughout the not just country, worldwide, who have signed I think it's past 30,000 now. I don't know what the number is up to. Many thousands and thousands of people have signed a petition asking, pleading, please don't blow up this building when there's animals in it. They are clearly in there still. You have no proof that you can provide that they're not in there. So we're just going to sit back and say, yeah, you know what? Fine, it's fine. That's what you want out of people. You want that out of people. Would you be telling them this if this were their kids? What if they were developmentally disabled kids, they didn't understand what was happening, they were very scared and they were running and hiding and there was just so much chaos and we don't know where they are and we sent in groups to sweep the area 3 times and we don't know where they are, and someone's like, well, my kid is in there and they didn't escape, obviously. They had no way out. Your teams did not rescue them, and now your teams are telling me that they're not in there. Would we be all sitting here saying, yeah, it's fine? And then they blew up the building last night on 4th of July on live TV. How would you feel if this were you? Why is the mayor not answering any of the basic questions? We don't need this fumbled timeline to be regurgitated again. We know that after we posted, X amount of thousands of posts, tags, emails, calls, mounted a protest, that finally she started saying, oh yeah, we put traps out after 11 days. Oh yeah, we had people that went in, 3 times. Were they people or were they drones? Teams combed the area. Where are the animals then? We have no idea. So you think that they could be in there? They're not in there. So they escaped then from a locked room? Are they in the building? How do they escape from the building? Did people rescue them? We don't have any of these answers, and they're very simple questions. If the people left their animals in there and nobody rescued the animals, and you're saying there are no animals in there, then where are they? This is why people are mad. Someone is lying. Someone doesn't make sense here. And I don't think it's the people who ran out for saving their lives, or the person who wasn't at home at the time and was treated like this, treated like a second-class citizen, treated as such that their loved ones were allowed to be blown up in plain sight on televised, nationwide or local TV. Something is wrong. And people are not going to wait. There's still rubble sitting there. Are people going through that rubble from the newly collapsed building? Are the animals in that rubble? Or maybe some of them alive? The one on the 4th floor could have survived. That's not that far. Is anyone searching through that? Are we going to find their bodies? What if they're alive clawing to get out right now? Are we going to know? The moral of the story and the lesson here is, if this was a giant hurricane that came and flattened not just one building, but let's say 20 buildings or an entire barrier island or what if all of South Florida was nearly destroyed by it, like really bad? And we're talking 20 buildings per town like this. Do we think that we have any faith going forward from this point where we're going to think the authorities and the leadership are going to take care of us and our animals and our needs? No. The answer is no. They've treated you like a second-class citizen. They have given you the answer and the vision last night and the action of what people would have done in a third world country. We are less than a third world country. I don't even know. I can't even imagine this happening anywhere in the world. Can you imagine a place where in the world would you expect to see something like this? They blew up the building with the animals inside. Where would you expect to see this? In this country? And we're going to go forward thinking that we're in safe hands for the next disaster? We're not. This is the time to build coalitions with others in your communities. We have to fend for ourselves. If a Category 5 comes through here, do you think you're going to find help for your animals? No. The answer is no. We need to be training each other. We need to be making email and phone groups. We need to be making local groups that you could access by foot if we don't have access to email, phone. We need to come up with plans. We need to train each other and help each other. We need to know who in the area is trained with trapping, who in the area has a drone, who in the area is a veterinarian or a nurse or someone who has vet tech training, who in the area, blah, blah, blah. We need to form this now. We need to form local animal rescue groups, because there will be no help for you or your loved ones when this comes to your town. And hopefully that never happens. But what if it does? And you know what? The reality is it's going to happen somewhere. Are we prepared? No. This is a travesty, and it's an absolute nightmare. She lied, maybe not because she's evil, but someone was lying to her, and she was repeating these lies. They had no idea where those animals were. Most likely they were still in the building because the one had been seen 2 days before. And she murdered them, and their murdered bodies are under that rubble, or they're clinging to life, trapped somewhere trying to live right now. Are we ever going to know? Is anyone searching the rubble? We don't know. We cannot stand by and be silent and be nice and be patient while these people play games with lives anymore. We may not be prepared to go in and be the first responders. That's covered. Those people are beyond, above and beyond. They know what they're doing. They have help. They have supply lines. They have people communications. They have the whole thing set up. For the animals, we are not ready for that. They are not ready for that to help us. We need to do it ourselves. This is a call to anyone in any community to get ready and be prepared for any type of situation that might happen, because you are going to be relying on you, yourself, and anyone else around you to come to the aid in the situation. You will not have any help. You will not have any help, and they will lie and they will murder your animals. Look what happened in Katrina. They took all of those people's dogs, said you cannot escape, I think it was a bus or something, or something that they were offering people to get out of the city. Don't worry, your animals will be fine. We're putting them all in a holding pen, which is a school playground, and they shot them all. This is documented. Beautiful animals, beautiful dogs, all their dogs. Huskies, German Shepherds, little dogs, labs, everyone. Shot them all dead. What happened? Well, sorry, we couldn't. This is what you can expect from leadership in times of chaos with your animals. They will be treated like second-class citizens. They will be treated like property and trash. So this is a call for everyone right now. This should scare you. We need to plan right now. We need to get people in our communities, set up a group, go online, go on Facebook, God forbid, but you know, it should be used for something good. Go on anything that you can. Nextdoor.com would be a great place. Gather your group together. Gather your supplies together. Gather whatever you can think of together. Make a plan. If your building does collapse, what are you going to do? If you're on the ground floor in a house, what are you going to do? If this tree comes down, what are you going to do? Do you have this, that, and the other? You have to make your plan, and you have to get your people coordinated together. And if it's not happening to you, maybe you can coordinate with that same group to reach out to other groups in the neighboring town or bigger city where maybe a disaster is taking place, and maybe you guys can come in and help them. That's what we need to do. We need hands-on, grassroots help right now for the animals, the pets, the wildlife, everyone else, because the leaders, are going to do nothing. Just remember this.